Oh. How do we start? We never know how to start.
We never know how to start these. It's always different. Every single video, it's different.
So what if Toy Story, but if Punch?
What if Toy Story, but if Punch? What if Toy Story, but if
Violence.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Tommy Lee Jones. Today we're talking about Small Soldiers.
Miniature soldiers.
1998 Small Soldiers.
98 Small Soldiers. Joe Dante.
Again, we're doing another Joe Dante movie. It was on the list, and we're looking for movies that we wanted to talk about. We both previously seen this movie.
But we both previously haven't seen the movie for at least 10 years, if not longer.
Gosh, yeah. Probably, yeah. If not longer, yeah. One of the most quoted lines for me comes from this movie. And that's, you put munitions chips in toys? David Cross.
David Cross.
Gotta love him. But, so, previously, let's see, for the first few of these, we did like a movie that was big into your childhood or big into my childhood,
right.
Either one of us, or just a movie that we really liked, either person hadn't seen yet.
Right.
In the case of Bullet Train. What was our first one?
Dune, 1984.
Dune. Which you haven't seen.
Because I hadn't seen.
Yeah.
You had read the book.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, share.
And I had seen the Denis Villeneuve one that had just come out.
The Timothée Chalamet.
The yeet skirt yeet. You haven't seen it?
No,
okay.
I haven't.
Yeet skirt yeet.
But we saw Paul, because neither of us had seen Paul. Paul. Neither of us had seen that.
No. And so we went back and forth, and then we went to something that you had seen that I hadn't. Bullet Train, and then we did Buckaroo, which I had seen a billion times.
And I'd seen once.
Yeah, and then vice versa with Inner Space.
Right.
And then we're taking a look through our movies, we're just hanging out, like, let's do something a little on the lighter side, so we're looking at the set. And so we ended on Small Soldiers, a movie that we both had seen.
We both seen in childhood, we both enjoyed.
Loved it.
Probably shouldn't have seen as young children.
That's something I want to talk about. Is like the level of violence of this movie. So the premise is that I always want to call him Kevin Bacon. He's not Kevin Bacon. He's Dennis Leary.
He's Dennis Leary, but he has a Kevin Bacon vibe.
He's and he's
the leader of Globex.
Globotech.
Globotech Industries.
Right, Globotech.
I think it's Globotech. It's Globotech or Globex. I think it's Globotech. A big, massive conglomerate of Disney. It's essentially Disney because they have like a military contract and they have like a food,
Disney has,
and they have a food They do. They have like a food, but he's in charge of like he had the military contract. He has like a food contract. He has like a electronic subsidiary, and he bought a toy brand.
Yes.
Because why wouldn't you?
He bought like toy. There's like a company that sounded like, oh yes, we're like the homegrown toy company that, loves kids and
little family run.
And David Cross and some other dude.
I don't know his name.
I've seen him before. I don't know what he's from. Are the only two people to survive the acquisition.
Yeah. Everyone else gets fired.
And it's because they had the latest and greatest, the burp fart thing.
Yes, sir. That's Flat Shoe. He's part of the Belch Brigade.
Yeah, actually, the whole line was Irwin's idea.
Yeah. They managed to make something that was like a massive success in the toy world. So he's like, that's why you weren't fired.
And one of them is clearly the brains, David Cross.
Right.
And the other one is like the very sleazy stabbing in the back marketing guy. Yeah. And the film has a lot of opinions.
There's a ton of opinions.
It is definitely a movie that says it doesn't like corporate America, doesn't like advertisers. It's anti-war,
Obviously.
And it's very loud about it because Dennis Leary's character comes in and he basically steamrolls everything. And it's very on the nose, which is fine. This is a very on the nose movie, but it doesn't need to be subtle. It's a Dante kids movie.
It's a Dante kids movie. It's corny and quirky, and characters are a bit over the top for what they need to be, because that you're trying to appeal to the audience.
Made in the 90s.
Yeah.
So subtlety, thy name is not 90s.
Yeah.
And even you can see it also in like the Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
When they just start criticizing, like, this doesn't make any sense.
Now, I know some people found this movie fun, but me, I'd rather spend 2 hours having root canal work done. What's fun about a movie full of ugly, slimy, mean-spirited, gloppy little monsters who run amok and attack innocent people?
How good is it? It's basically just Dante making fun of the people that make fun of him.
Yes.
So it's...
Because a lot of that was because he never wanted to make another Gremlins.
Yeah.
And so a lot of that was him being like, I didn't want to do this, so I'm going to just poke at you for making me do this.
And so the acquisition happens. Those two people still are around because they have good toys. David Cross pitches to Dennis Leary, who was an asshole, that they have these characters called the Gorgons.
The Gorgonites. The Gorgonites.
Gorgonites.
The Gorgonites. The Gorgonites. The Gorgonites. The Gorgonites. Gorgon. The Gorgonite.
Gorgonites?
Gorgonites. Gorgonites.
Gorgonites.
Gorgonite.
My Gorgonite brothers.
And they're this ragtag group of creatures.
It's a mix of, like, most of them thematically are, like, animal creatures, like...
You got the rock golem guy,
Yeah.
You got the rhinoceros guy, you got the guy that looks like he was ripped from the Mask comic books.
Very, very heavily.
Then you have Archer. What is he? His emissary?
Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites.
I am Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites.
And he's like a dog
thing? Yeah, he's a dog thing. They all kind of feel like they come from the Never-Ending Story. A little bit.
He kind of looks like Falcor.
Yeah, and the rock guy, the guy with the
like,
rock for the hands.
Looks like Rock Eater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You see what I'm picking? You're picking up what I'm putting down.
I could see that. Yeah.
And he's like, look, these are toys that are going to help kids learn. And Dennis Leary's like, whoa. Hold the goddamn phone. Learn. And so he says, next! He goes, education's for nerds.
Subtlety, thy name is Sledgehammer.
Did you say learn?
Learn, yeah.
Next.
And so they hawk it over to other guy that we don't know the name of, who's like...
I can't remember his name.
And not Dennis Leary.
David Cross?
David Cross. David Cross has like sketches. He has like an art book.
But he
pulls
can't
out
present.
He can't present. He has these like little stand-ups that fall over. And the other guy comes out and goes, "Poof, look at this case. Here's my full plastic model of Chip Hazard.
Chip Hazard. Military man with giant hands.
Giant
With
hands.
yowie hands.
Yeah, we have. Boo.
So Colonel Chip Hazard,
Colonel Chip Hazard.
leader of the elite commandos.
The elite command. I couldn't tell you anyone else's names.
Oh, what is the radio guy's name? Frequency? No,
Right?
that's the only one I can kind of remember because they say it a bunch.
Tail dog, soldiers! Butch meat hook, sniper, Nick Nitro, brick bazooka, link static.
But he's in charge of the elite commandos, and he shows them this like multimedia presentation
Yeah.
of the toys punching out of the box and going, "Bruh," and then Tommy Lee Jones says blah blah blah. This and Batman Forever, you just have to wonder if he fired his agent over. Because I want to say, because Tim Burton Batman #1 came out in '89.
Yes.
Batman Returns came out in '91.
Right.
And Batman Forever would have come out, I think, '93 or so. This is 5 years after him as Two-Face.
Yes.
And I can just see that. Tommy Lee Jones probably hated his life. Although, he wouldn't have had to do too many lines for this movie, because it's very Probably like an afternoon would have gotten it done.
It probably would have been an afternoon. There's a lot of repeating lines they wouldn't have needed to redub or retake.
I mean, how many times could they say, "There will be no mercy"?
There will be no mercy. Expect no mercy.
Or everything else is just a toy.
Yeah. So the Chip Hazard is this, very classic, hyper masculine military man again.
Gray buzz cut. He's got a camo vest. He's got dog tags and he's just buff.
Big dog tags and a grenade and a little knife. And again, as you said, subtlety, the name is Sledgehammer. So
then his lyric goes, "That's cool."
That's cool. Does it do that? Does it talk? Does it punch children? Does it punch through a plastic bag?
Does it scream at you? Does it punch out of the plastic
Bag,
It's
a
like,
plastic box.
"No, it's a commercial."
No,
He's
no,
like, that sucks.
It's terrible. I want toys. And he goes in this huge speech.
You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of commercials that show us 4x4 trucks popping up to the top of Mount Rushmore and parking on top of Abraham Lincoln's head, okay? I'm sick of shampoo commercials that try to convince women they can look like Claudia Schiffer after one cycle of rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
I want toys that play back. I'm tired. Actually, I will be honest. I do like his speech that he gives. I'm tired of seeing Ford climb Mount Everest and he has all these things where he hates seeing doesn't actually happen. I'll give him that.
It's a good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a feeling that we all share.
So basically, he says, I don't like that commercials lie in their advertising. I want you to do this. I want you to do this, have the toys do those things. You have 3 months.
You have 3 months. And it's like, we can't do that. And there's we have an entire military branch of our thing.
Yes.
You should be able to do whatever.
Yeah, we have the most high-tech military technology. What is it? We can find a guy buried in a hole 7 million... No, something crazy away.
To target a missile directly at him. We should be able to make toys that can walk and talk or whatever.
We can make missiles that can hunt down one unlucky bastard 7,000 miles away and stick a nuclear warhead right up his ass. I don't think we're going to have a problem with this.
An odd amount of swear words early in the movie from him in a kid's movie.
Yeah.
But it's whatever. So they're like, okay, cool. They are panicked, but they're going to figure it out. And basically, these two characters are given their secret codes to access their military, to access their whole library of technology that Globotech has. And David Cross's character says, mine's Gizmo. And you're like, hey.
One of the first of 10 or 12 Gremlins references.
Yes. Yeah, there's a toy in a garbage in the dumpster. There's what's his name himself.
I don't remember his name
either.
Him. Yeah.
He's in all those movies. There's a bunch of Gremlins references.
There's a ton of Gremlins references.
Did you know that I made Gremlins?
It's like Joe Dante was proud of it.
Yes. And so the marketing guy is like, oh man, I forgot my passwords later. He's late at night trying to figure out how to get the toys to do the thing. And he's like, I forgot my password. Oh yeah, that's right. David Cross said Gizmo. And so he types in. So he uses David Cross's login info to order munitions chips.
Yeah. And he says, I want good chips. Really good chips.
Best. Yeah, he does it.
Best chips.
And a lot of them.
Let's find us some chips. Some really good chips. A lot of really good chips.
And he orders them, and there's a whole montage of
building the toys.
them resin casting, 3D printing the toys, and
putting metal endoskeletons in these children's toys,
and then inserting the
chip.
And it is to be assumed that they do the same thing with the Gorgonites. And for Dennis Leary's pitch, because he doesn't like the Gorgons, he thinks they're lame.
Yes.
So he's like, you know what would be cool is if the U.S. military-industrial complex bombs Gorgon.
What if we just murder them? They're the
Right.
bad guys. They're creepy and ugly and gross, and I hate them.
Exactly. Basically, that's exactly what he said.
Subtlety, thy name is Massive Hammer.
Yeah, so that's like a whole setup, right? That's the whole setup for the background of the, not the background, but I guess the premise of the movie.
It gives you the idea of what's going to happen.
Enter 90s kid.
And enter generic 90s kid with a honkin' schnoz
Yep.
and a beautiful head of hair.
Yep, he's got that classic brown, straight, down to here 90s kid haircut. He rides a bike everywhere.
Rides a bike. He lives in a small town.
He's got a jacket on.
He's got a jacket on.
Loose jeans.
He doesn't care about his bike because he just parks it right outside the store without a lock and just leaves it there for 8 hours.
And then he goes home and leaves it in his front lawn in the middle of the freaking lawn with no fence
He really cares about
for another
that bike.
8 hours.
That bike cost you $200.
So it's his dad runs a toy store.
Yes.
And
the toy store is called The Inner Child or Your Inner Child or something.
something like that. Yeah. Again, very like wooden toys.
Wooden toy, big boat, little things. And his dad is going on a business trip for one day.
Yes. Not even would you even call it a business trip? Because he's
I
going
don't
to
know.
basically a self-help seminar.
He's going to a self-help seminar for one day.
Yeah, because his business is not doing well.
His business is not selling well because he's selling wooden toys. He's antiquated.
Yes.
And the kid won't stop telling you about it.
And so he's kind of like not quite a latchkey kid, but both of his parents work.
Yes.
We're assuming his mom works as a flight attendant or something
Or
based on her
something.
outfit.
She has a flight attendant outfit, yeah.
Kind of. It's never really addressed.
It kind of looks like that.
It looks like one.
Outside of that, what could she be doing in that outfit?
No idea. But basically, his mom works, his dad works, his dad's doing stuff. He's kind of given the task of keeping the shop running when people aren't there.
Right, you
But
gotta
they
be
don't
in
trust
charge.
him because he got kicked out of 2 schools for being disruptive, which I don't believe for 1 second based on the casting.
He's very milquetoast.
Yes.
He's like goody. He's like, he reminds me of, I don't remember his name, the middle kid from Home Improvement.
I don't remember any of them.
His name's Randy. I don't remember the actual actor's name. He kind of has that kind of vibe, but he acts like the youngest kid who was nothing and did nothing wrong ever and is like the sweet, genuine child that was good in every way. That's kind of how he acts.
Yes.
Despite all of these scenes, all these bits where there's, he gets hit on by our love interest.
Yeah. Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst.
This is pre-Spider-Man. This is only 2 years before Spider-Man.
Yes. She grew up a lot in those 2 years.
I don't know how I feel about that.
This is pre-Spider, and she gets hit on, and she hits on him despite having a boyfriend who is a jock and has a motorcycle.
I'm a jack. I got a motorcycle and a red helmet.
And she's like, "Is it true that you burned down your last school and stabbed someone and threw them off a gate?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I heard your parents had to move here because you got kicked out of 10 different schools.
Well, first she comes in and she
I did all of those.
she has her little brother. And she's like, yeah, my little brother's birthday's coming up, and he wants to, look at your toys and figure out what he wants, and clearly our main character kid, what's his name?
I wish I knew. I don't think they really say it that much.
Yes, because they say someone, protector of the Gorgonites.
Oh, they do.
Alan.
Alan.
The most milquetoast name for this kid.
Hey, Alan. Alan.
Don't talk to me.
So Alan, he clearly has a crush on this gal.
Yes.
Right? And she comes in.
This is
he's
a
like,
90s movie.
Yeah. And he has just acquired the Gorgonites.
Right, because he's best friends with our favorite actor from every Joe Dante movie that's ever existed. I don't remember his name off the top of my head. Who happens to be a truck driver who's happening to be delivering a whole shipment of the Gorgonites and the elite commandos to super mega awesome toy barn or whatever it was called on the other side of town. And he's like, what if you just lose a couple? And he's like, I don't like what you're saying. It's too loud.
I love that line.
What? You saying that never in your entire career has anything just fallen off the back of the truck?
I don't like your tone.
Sorry.
It's too loud.
He sells that character so well.
He's very good. So he has a whole set of them.
Yeah, he got one of each of them. And he's playing around with them, and he's like, oh, these are such advanced toys. And he leaves Chip Hazard and Archer open and activated.
Just in the back room.
In the back room. And then the plot twist is that the munitions chips makes them more advanced, and they're like AI chips. They basically learn as they grow.
They have a little small confrontation.
And as Kirsten Dunst is talking to Alan, and Alan's trying to like, hey, you're cute.
I burned down 5 schools. Isn't that sexy? And she's like, oh yeah.
The little kid, her little brother, is like, I want that one, because he sees the confrontation between Chip and Archer, and he's like, violence, I crave. Violence.
I want the toy that can move and talk and stab. Like that.
And then I forget how they get out of it. It's basically the scene ends with him saying, hey, they're not for sale or something like that.
Because they both disappear. He's like closing up the store or something.
And
she's like, I'll hold him till tomorrow. You can come in and get him then.
And then he finds his dad's plane ticket, because his dad's a little goofy. Not too goofy, but just he's kind of absent-minded dad.
He's a doof. He's not like a big doof, but he's like, oh, forgot my key. He said, oh, where's my keys? And she pulls them out of his back pocket.
And she's like, right where you left them.
Briefcase, keys. Where are my keys?
Right where you left them.
Oh, and where did I leave them? Oh, what is the matter with me?
And yeah.
He brings in keys. And that's also where they do light establishments where it's like they don't trust him. It's like, did you lock the door? Did you do this? It's like, I did all these things. Home. Don't bother me. I'm a good kid now. That was over a year ago.
Ancient history.
So, the door was locked when you left?
Yes.
And did you empty out the cash register?
Both quarters and all 6 pennies, and yes, I shut off the lights.
I'm just asking.
You know, it's possible that I make it through an entire day without screwing up.
So he's found his dad's plane ticket.
Right.
And he's like, oh my God, my dad's gonna be bad. And so he just jets home on his bike. And this is when we... This is when we first see the elite commandos, right? They attack his bike, right? And like,
no, that's the next day.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
This is where Archer stowed away in his backpack because he was scared.
That's right. So we get home to his home. His parents, his dad's like, bye, in his classic Volkswagen. And his mom's like, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? All fair questions, I will say.
Yeah, they're very...
He's 13 or something like that. Like, I would ask my 13-year-old if he closed the shop.
Did you lock the door? Did you put away the money in the safe? You know, normal.
And he's like, geez, Mom, stop trying to be safe. God! Stop making sure that your livelihood's secured.
What are you, a narc?
And so he goes on his 1998 internet computer, and he's doing his homework, whatever that entails, and then he sees his backpack. And he's like, what is that? It's Archer.
It's Archer of the Gold.
And so they have, both him and Chip Hazard have these activation phrases. Is Elite Commandos a 10 hut?
Elite Commandos is 10 hut. Yeah.
And I think...
And the Gorgons is Holt who goes there.
10 hut!
Major Chip Hazard, reporting for duty, sir.
Halt, who goes there?
Greetings, I am Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites.
And, little animatronic Archer is like, I am Archer. The Gorgonites.
And there's a really nice, because it's Joe Dante.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a lot of practical effects.
Yeah.
This one has CG in spots,
Yes.
but a lot of it is they made practical little models.
And they're good. They're quite
that
good.
have full moving faces.
Yeah. I think this benefits from the same thing that Toy Story benefited from. One of the reasons that Pixar started with Toy Story is because of sub-skin scattering.
Yes.
So like when you have light hit your skin is not super, just like, it's not like this where the light hits it and just
bounces
reflects
off. It goes through.
It goes through it, which is why like if you put your finger up to a light, you'll see the red glow. Or same with earlobes, thinner skin, and so subsurface scattering is quite difficult to do in CG. It's difficult to do just across the board, but it's difficult to do in CG. So if you do toys, you don't have to worry about that.
Right. And if you make them a bit more like gangly, goofy, a bit more cartoony, it's going to look nicer.
Yeah. So, because oftentimes early CG looks like plastic. Oh, hey, look, toys are made of plastic.
What if I make a toy? Yeah.
So, similarly, this movie benefits from that.
Yeah.
The only CG, I think, in the whole movie are the toys.
Yes, they don't really do anything. Everything else is just live sets of everything.
Explosions and all that. And so basically there's like this whole cat and mouse game of like, how much do you know? How smart are you with Archer? Figure out, like, Alan figures out that he's kind of intelligent, blah, blah, blah.
He's able to learn and repeat his name.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh.
Alan, I don't need, no, what was the Alan?
Oh.
No, shut up now. No,
Alan, now shut up.
Yeah, Alan, now shut up.
Greetings. I am Archer, emissary of the Gorgonites. What is your name?
I'm Alan. Now shut up. Gotta do my homework.
Greetings, Alan. Now shut up.
Hello, Alan. Now shut up.
And the next, it's not a slow burn movie, but it's not action packed.
It takes about 20 minutes for the first bit where all of this next scene, where Chip Hazard gets the rest of the elite commandos out and they just destroy the store overnight. That's about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, he gets his other commandos out, and I find that the elite commandos are like the main source of humor.
Yes, they definitely, because they all have. First of all, aside from Chip Hazard, they're all amorphous nightmare creatures for some reason.
Yes.
They're huge, they're bulky, or they have really bizarrely elongated faces, which just really lends to how much of a fun toy, kid-friendly toy they would be.
And for some reason, I don't really understand why the voices chosen for these... Like, they make sense because the voices for the Elite Commando are the people that wear the Dirty Dozen.
Right. Perfectly understandable.
The Gorgons is everybody from... We Are Spinal... No, this is Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap. It's just
the mockumentary about the non-existent hair metal band.
Yes.
But it goes up to 11.
Very weird choices for these.
Weird choice. And then who was the... There's Barbie characters.
Oh, the fake Barbie.
That aren't Barbies.
It's Sarah Michelle Gellar and another person. I don't remember.
And just interesting choices. But one of my favorite castings of this movie is Kirsten Dunst's dad. The late, great Phil Hartman.
No problemo.
Phil Hartman.
And he plays yet another bad neighbor. Because the guy that I associate him with the most is the guy from Jingle All the Way.
Yes.
Ted?
Howard! Hey, buddy! How's it going out there? Everything okay?
Yeah, fine. Ted, I need to speak to Liz. Could you get...
Oh! Howard, excuse me, but your wife's cookies are out of this world.
And he plays a very similar role.
The ultimate bad neighbor who's trying to
sleep with
every woman.
Every wife on the block.
He's perfect in that, yeah.
He does a great job at sleaze. In this movie, he plays a tech-obsessed like performative neighbor. Like
Yes.
he wants the best satellite dish, the biggest TV with the crispest quality, the loudest
The
speakers,
loudest speakers, the biggest, wants everything to be big tech and cool.
to the point to where in the end of the movie, when there's a literal war zone going on outside with explosions and music, every neighbor just says, "Oh, it's him."
Sample.
They all
just assume it's him.
They just assume it's him because he's that neighbor.
And we meet him cutting down a part of Alan's dad's tree because it's in the way of his satellite dish. Chekhov's satellite dish.
Chekhov satellite dish.
Hey! Knock that off! Hey, Stu. This guy says the tree's gotta go. You don't mind, do you?
Yes, I mind.
What?
I said, yes, I mind. What the hell are you doing, Phil? This is my tree.
Don't worry, happy to do the work. What are good neighbors for? You see the dish? She's a beauty, huh?
And his dynamic's great. His wife doesn't really have too much of a character. She's just kind of like, yeah, we get it. His name is Phil.
His name is
was
Phil.
also
His
Phil.
name is Phil. Yes.
And
it's perfect.
It's great. Basically, it's a lot of stuff happens like a back and forth of like gotta keep Alan. So you gotta keep Archer secret. You learn more about the Gorgons and the Gorgonites. They have this fantasy of finding Gorgon.
I want to go back to Gorgon.
So a lot of repeated lines in this movie.
Yes.
It
works. It works because they are animatronic toys.
Yes.
But
And,
Gorgon.
Yeah, and then Alan and Archer kind of have a falling out because Alan's kind of a jerk to Archer.
Yes.
There's a lot of times where he's just being a bratty little kid. He's like, "Shut up, dude. You don't understand me." 90s.
Alan.
Don't talk to me. Not a word.
I burned down 10 schools.
We learned that. So when the elite commandos break out and have their platoon moment, and they have a bunch of funny references.
Yes.
We as the audience are led to believe that they kill all the Gorgon toys,
Yes.
except for Archer.
They have a nice, like, funny, like, Patton moment as well. Where
They're not platoon Patton. Right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, where he walks in front of a puzzle of the American flag. He's like, this is dumb.
Toy Story also kind of made that joke.
Yes.
Toy Story 2 specifically.
Toy Story 2 made, yes.
1990.
Toy Story 1 was 95, so I think it was 90, yeah.
Which means they came out after this movie.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why it looks so much smoother.
But they have, and then that also wrecks the store. And Alan's like, "My dad is gonna kill me." And then Kirsten Dunst comes in and can't read.
Hi. We're closed. See the sign?
The sign says close. I've had so many people say that. When they get the sign, it's in your face.
And
I was gonna buy that toy. I can't sell you that toy. It's gone. What about that one? That one's broken.
Yeah, he shoves that little hat into Archer's face.
He says, "Gorgonites."
Yeah.
We must find the Gorgonite.
And that's when we learned that he didn't actually burn down his school and all that. There's a bunch of rumors because apparently he used to be like a troublemaker.
Yeah.
And then his psychiatrist was like, it was anger projection or something like that. Yeah.
Right. It's probably because his dad's kind of.
Well, we never know why.
That's true. They don't really give you a reason. It's good because it gives you the like, oh, his backstory is shrouded in mystery, like every good movie.
And apparently Kirsten Dunst just like can't handle how mysterious and like bad boy he is.
At the age of 10, you murdered 10 people. That's what the neighborhood's saying.
That's kind of what it sounds like. What the guys make it seem like. Like, yeah, you're the kid who, severed the hearts out of all these teachers with a big machete, and I just took it away from them and sliced it out.
Her stupid boyfriend shows him. He's like, "Are you the kid that burned down his last school?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I did it for
me. Yeah,
I did it for the fun of it." He's like, "Whatever."
What? Yeah. Whatever.
I know you. You're that kid that set his old school on fire, right?
Yeah, just to watch it burn.
Whatever.
And that's the her boyfriend. Oh yeah, his boyfriend that's gonna come back. We'll talk about it. Yeah. So all of this is it's kind of like weaving in and out, talking about like building the elite commandos like find Alan's house. They find out that he's hiding the Gorgons. He finds the Gorgonites in the dump, and he brings them back with a bunch of crazy, wild characters.
And it has like little bits where they show the elite commandos. Like at the beginning, there's like he has a plastic gun and he snaps it.
Oh yeah.
And then like you gotta go get other stuff. So they get tools, and then they go to Alan's house and like, oh yeah, he has the Gorgonites in the house, and they break into the garage and steal a bunch of more tools.
Yep. And they turn it into weapons. So they are aware. It's never a Toy Story moment like Buzz Lightyear, like you are a toy.
Yes.
They don't really have inner conflict.
You are a sad, strange little man.
And you have my pity. Farewell.
Farewell. No, they always are aware that they are some form of like little toy.
Mm-hmm. You would expect out of anybody Chip Hazard to have some type of awareness of it, but like he never really becomes aware. There's a subtle message in there about breaking free from your programming.
Yes.
Because Archer's whole thing is that the Gorgonites always lose. The Gorgonites always hide. The Gorgonites are not fighters.
Besides, monsters shouldn't be hiding. You should be out fighting commandos.
We would lose. It is what we were programmed to do.
Hide and lose? Those are some great options.
So he has to kind of overcome that preconception that's from his programming. Whereas Chip Hazard is just, we will annihilate the Gorgonites.
We will destroy them. That is our entire point, and we will do anything possible. Other people, to the point where they watch him helping. They watch Alan helping Archer. So like, oh, he's a sympathizer. We have to kill him now.
Yes, they want to kill the humans that are helping the Gorgonites.
There will be no mercy. All Gorgonite scum must die.
Bomb them all the way back to preschool.
Recon estimates Gorgonite scum strength at 16.
16? Where'd they get 16 from?
7 Gorgonites and 9 people.
So it basically kind of comes to this like reverse Home Alone thing, because as you said, the elite commandos go into the garage and they start building weapons.
Yeah.
Like made from toasters and nail guns and all this stuff.
They attach a chainsaw to a skateboard with like a remote control on it, and like all these which are all beautiful physical things.
There's nothing CGI with them. They're all just actual things, and with fire coming out of everything, just explosions, and the kind of the pre-boss. I guess like the third act is just like a big toy fight scene.
Yes. We build into them assaulting them.
Yes. Because they build a bunch of Gwendys.
Gwendys.
Yeah, so
Gwendy the trendy doll.
Yes. Kirsten Dunst's character has a bunch of trendy Gwendys.
There's a bunch of Barbies.
Because they couldn't get Barbies.
They're a bunch of Barbies with actual articulation. Because they show them with like actual like limbs. I'm like, Barbie doesn't do that.
Exactly.
Barbie barely has hip articulation.
Barbie has some like knee and elbow articulation underneath the rubber skin.
Yeah.
But like barely.
Not to the point that it would
and
be
so
usable.
They are so aware of what they are that they actually use the dead body of one of the elite commandos. They pull them apart, take the chip, and use that chip to Frankenstein all of the Gwendys into fighters.
Yes.
A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
And so, come nighttime of day 2 or 3 of this movie, day 2.
Probably day 3 at this point.
Obviously, none of the parents, like the parents are kind of like half aware of what's going on because like
there's weird stuff, but it's like, oh, it's my kid who caused problems before.
Yeah. And so it's his fault that that my tools are missing, that he cut his hand on the garbage disposal and ruined this and that, all that stuff. It's like, no, it's a Gorgonite.
Parents are like, my kid's causing problems.
And then Kirsten Dunst now believes him.
Right, because she comes home and her parents are asleep because the elite commandos put like 40 sleeping pills in their gin and tonic.
Yes.
And just trying to kill them. They say chemical warfare.
Yeah.
And she goes upstairs and her lights don't turn on and she walks 40 feet in her room and turns a different light on and then turns around and then somehow didn't notice the huge construction line of dolls being Frankensteined into things with all this lightning.
And there lies that scene. She gets tied up, and the other line that I love, it was in all the trailers. You should be crazy not to be scared.
Are you scared? We're all scared. You'd have to be crazy not to be scared.
Is Tommy Lee Jones? Tommy Lee Jones' line. Are you scared? We're all scared. You have to be crazy not to be scared. And so her boy. Oh, that's right, because her boyfriend's like, "Hey, your parents are asleep."
Right, and she kicks him out. He goes outside and he's pacing. It's like, how do we get in the house? And then he just breaks in.
He just breaks
off
in.
camera.
Yep. To find all the Gwendys, tied her up and all that.
They're like,
and then
climbing all over him, and they light him on fire.
And he goes and runs away. Not a big badass after all.
I ride a motorcycle.
And enter Alan, who also basically gets beaten up by Gwendy's.
Yeah.
But he has Archer with him.
Yes.
And Archer goes and frees Kirsten Dunst.
And she picks up a baton from...
Just like a spinning baton for
whatever her life has been up to this point.
We still don't really know.
And then she psychopathically murders all of them.
Yes, because she likes Led Zeppelin.
She likes Led Zeppelin.
To die for. Run! She's got a baton! It's a baton death march! She's gone postal!
They have this whole bonding moment in the store where they're like, "Do you like this show that everybody else likes?" And he goes, "No." And she's like, "Thank God."
He's like, I like X-Files, another show no one's ever heard of.
Yes, the horribly unpopular show, X-Files. And she's like, "Well, do you also like Led Zeppelin?" And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "That's my favorite band." He's like, "You're not like other girls." And she's like, "Yeah, I eat pizza. I'm not like those other girls." And to be fair, she doesn't say it. He does.
He does. And they pay off that remark.
And they do.
By playing a Led Zeppelin song during the scene where she gets kidnapped.
Yes. And so she's embracing her inner psychopath and just like destroying. And she says, "I never liked these stupid dolls." I'm like, "Yes, you did. You owned enough to make an army of them.
You owned, by the end of the movie, probably a couple hundred of these things.
You were displaying them proudly in your room." But she's just bashing them, and then so the house is becoming this chaos. It's starting to get damaged. It's, Phil Hartman's like, "What happened?" And so they bring in both families now.
They're like, your son's doing stuff with toys, and what is this crap?
And then basically they say, "The plot of this movie? That's not happening." And then David Cross and his friend come knocking on the door and say, "Hey, the plot of this movie's happening."
Is this entire household insane? He says that toy is alive just because it can move a little? What's next? The blue fairy drops by with a talking cricket, please.
Dad!
Hey, how you doing? We understand you recently acquired some of our fine products.
There's a chance that they might be, defective.
Although there's no reason to believe they could cause anybody any harm. Oh, there's reasons.
Because way back in the earlier part of the movie,
line,
where he's talking about, he calls the hotline.
Yes.
The Globotech hotline, Alan does. And he says, "Your toys are ruining my store, because this is right after.
It was like they destroyed everything and destroyed the other toys.
And then in the absolute least believable moment in the movie, he asks to speak to a robot.
Yeah.
I didn't lose him. Look, is there a machine I can talk to? Just transfer me to a machine.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
I'm not a ma'am.
Please state the name of your toy and the nature of your problem.
Never done that. And basically he leaves a voicemail saying, hey, this is what's happening. And David Cross hears about it and he's like, that's weird. And his partner's like, that's also weird because no one has these toys yet.
Right. And also the toys are completely normal spec. Nothing is possibly wrong with it. This is good, this is good, this is good. And he goes, oh.
Oh. Good O, bad O?
Yeah. Oh, just O. Like, oh.
The mechanicals are standard. Even the... Oh.
What's O?
What?
No, what's O? You just said O.
No, I said oh.
Oh, like that's interesting, or O, like we're screwed?
No, look, I mean, hey, whoa, oh. All right, look, forget the O, all right?
And that's when we get the line that you love.
You put munitions chips in toys?
Department of Defense. You put munitions chips in toys?
And then they go talk to, what's his name? The doctor, the hologram doctor.
Oh,
from,
yes!
They talk to the cowboy from Inner Space.
They do talk to
and he says,
another
howdy.
Joe Dante, a regular.
Yes. And he says, howdy.
Hello, cowboy.
Howdy.
Welcome.
I'm a lone cowboy.
Yeah, the doctor from Star Trek Voyager.
I think his name's just the Doctor. What's his name?
God damn it. He's Doctor something. I can't remember. I also can't remember his actual name. That actor is either a founder or one of the key members in the Planetary Society, which
doesn't surprise me.
He's also, which is all other big prominent members would be Bill Nye, and I want to say Neil deGrasse Tyson.
The Science Man?
Yes. And the Planetary Society is basically just a group of people that are
geeks,
heavy in that industry that want or use it to promote and that stuff. Yeah. And so I like him. Can't remember his name. I looked it up earlier. Anyway, and they go see him, and he's like, "You don't understand how good this thing is. It's so perfect, except for this one glaring flaw."
It's perfect. It learns. It adapts. It's not artificial intelligence. It is real intelligence. Unfortunately, I put it in nukes, and it dies to EMP.
Any kind of electromagnetic pulse just makes it go. Eh.
And they do the classic movie thing where they go EMP and they go electromagnetic pulse, and then they shove it in the audience's face.
Yeah. Aha! So there is a flaw in the chips.
Well, they're a little bit sensitive to EMP.
EMP? Electromagnetic pulse?
Yeah, the kind generated by the detonation of a nuclear device.
In case you've never heard that term once.
Did you know?
And then he sneezes in his suit.
Yes.
And it's funny.
That it is actually kind of funny. That actor takes himself, or that moment, he takes himself so seriously, and he sneezes, and he just does the rest of the scene with just sneeze on his shield. And so that's how we as the audience learn the weakness, Chekhov's EMP.
Yep. We shoop de whoop back. Interim scene before the family's like, your daughter and son are killing each other with toys. They escape on a scooter, and all the little toys have all their little cars, and they're trying to chase them down. And they go off a jump and fly thousands of feet.
Yes, and then
explode
glide gently.
Glide gently. And all the toys explode.
I forgot about that.
Except for Chip Hazard,
yes,
who gets lightly burned on one side of his face.
And then floats down a little tiny creek to the convenient mega store.
Yeah, he goes to the mega store where there happens to be they're recalling all of the toys. So conveniently, all of the elite commandos happen to be in a big truck.
Yes, yeah. And so, and then Chip Hazard hijacks the big truck with our Joe Dante guy.
Yeah.
And he's, basically saying, with a knife, you got to drive over to...
He says, you've been drafted or something.
Yeah.
Corporations. Right hand doesn't know what the left hand is screwing up.
Ha! Greetings. You've been drafted. Boom.
because this is after. Yeah, because it goes from the Gwendy scene.
Yeah, to them at the house. This
to the,
and then
the
them back
garage
at
getting blown up.
Yeah.
Them going around the freaking Megazord morph thing.
Yeah.
Where they fall in line with a bunch of each other, and then they chase each other, and then woo!
So
then Phil Hartman.
Then they're gonna leave. They're gonna do something. The people come in. They're like hobbida bubbida, and then and then they look out the window and there's this big truck.
Yes.
That's full of toys that happen to be marching.
And then David Cross says, "Huh?
Oh, why is there a truck right there?"
That's weird. There's a Heartland truck outside.
And it's all of everyone but Chip Hazard. Chip Hazard is
somehow there's one of him.
Well, I think he didn't wake everybody else up.
That's
all the other Chip Hazards. I bet you there's a bunch of Chip Hazards, but he couldn't handle.
Probably.
Yeah. For his own ego, he only opened up other commandos, not other Chip Hazards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's just after that, it's just a spectacle of practical effect. Little machines.
Pandemonium. They have a little nail gun car that shoots nails through the window.
Hyper powered.
They have a tennis ball launcher that fires flaming tennis balls.
And then we learn that Alan's mom is like a tennis player.
Yeah.
And she's
also like the first one. They play.
Oh yeah.
They play. I tell you what I want. What I really really want.
Yeah.
Really loudly, and she's like. Psychological warfare.
She's like, she knows.
She knows exactly what's going on.
And then she's like the first to act, and she throws over tables, and she runs around. She takes the two helpless people and puts them in the closet.
Like, what was your job?
Right? What are you? I feel like maybe there's like a bit that they just didn't. Maybe it's on the cutting room floor. I don't know.
They just cut out her being like really cool or like a military nerd.
Yeah. All while Alan's dad's like, you can't do anything because I gotta protect you.
They said that this is when they pull off the Chekhov's gun and they're like,
yeah,
nothing could stop them except for an EMP. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, how can we do an EMP? We don't have a nuke.
Right.
Whore.
And I will say they take they take Phil's love of electronics. Because he was the one that suggests, hey, you can basically make an EMP out of anything with enough juice.
Right, and he says, that only happened once.
Yeah, because that's another good like character moment where like he's such a bad neighbor because he's so obsessed with hyper-powered electronics that he caused an EMP at some point, and you believe it because he's so irresponsible with his electronic purchases.
It's brilliant.
You could connect the transformers together.
You just need to put something metal between the transformers to complete the circuit.
You get a nice power boost right up until they overload and blow up. It only happened once.
And so, yeah, it only happened once. And so they have hatched this plan. There's Chekhov's transformers. Because
there's a power pole that happens to be in between their backyards.
Yes.
Where you'd never have a power pole.
You would never have a power pole. And it's in a scene where, in a very childish kind of way, why? Like when kids go, why?
Right.
Why? And you explain it and they go, why? Archer is talking about the great beyond. And he's like, what's outside of this window? And he's like, well, this is outside. It's talking to Alan.
Yeah.
It's like, well, the backyard. What's after that? The street. What's after that? The highway. What's after that? More highway. What's after that? The state. What's after that? I don't know.
And they're like, Gorgon.
Gorgon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It must be.
Outside. Trees. Power pole. Christie's house.
And beyond that?
The mall.
And beyond that?
That's the highway.
And beyond that?
About 1 million acres of farm.
And what's beyond that?
I don't know.
Gorgon.
Gorgon of the Gaps. The Gorgon of the Gap fallacy. Because they're looking, their whole drive is...
They want to go home.
Yeah.
They're lost and trying to get back to Gorgon. Also, as a side plot hole that we talked about while the movie was going, they redesigned Dennis Leary redesigned their characters to be the villains for the Elite Commandos, and yet their programming is still like
the David Cross.
We're trying to get home. We're lost. All the it's like, why did they program them that way?
The original programming, yeah. They're just still the good guys.
Because as a child, if I had these Elite Commandos that are like, I'm gonna murder these other things, and these other things that go, I don't want to hurt anything, and I just want to go home, I'd feel weird.
Yeah. Genocide! Avatar. I'm feeling like got the similar, even got the buzz cut guy.
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah. So we have this big finale, big practical effect finale, where their whole mission is to get, to overload the Transformers on the power pole in the backyard.
They have to go back over to Phil's house and turn on every electrical thing on the planet because he has all of them. And then Alan, being the only child in the plot,
the little shortest character in the whole movie, except for the little brother who's in a closet currently,
has to climb the power pole.
Yeah, none of the grown adults can do it.
To overload the Transformers. Being the plot point, he has to do this.
And his dad's like, I can't let you do that. You're my son. And he's like, Dad, I gotta do it. You've been shot 4 times in the leg with the nail gun now. And so they get rescued because Archer's plot line is he needs to get over being a pacifist, basically. He needs to stand up for himself. So he comes out and they defend the dad and him while they escape.
They do a funny scene where they all attack things, and the character that's a Mask reference / a Robin Williams reference is like smashing things and spinning.
Yeah.
Sanctuary!
Drink! Hey, meet my wife, the old ball and chain. Hey, I love working it around. I'm not gonna stand. Oh, look at that. You don't like stand up, huh, GI? Then sit down.
Also kind of Mask-like.
Yeah. So they have all these little hoo-ha, hoopty fight, and then he climbs the tower, and then Chip Hazard, who's flying a weird helicopter.
Some weird, like you know those like metal kits that would build things. It feels like one of those.
It's a constructor kit.
Yeah.
And he's shooting rockets, and then they shoot nails at it, and he falls, and he pulls out a knife that's this long that he had to have been packaged with.
Right.
That for some reason is made of full sharp metal.
Yep, full on sharp metal. It would actually hurt. Like, I'll give him credit if you were holding on to the power pole, because he gets up there, he's got a wrench, and he's gonna put the wrench in between it. But then Chip shows up and like kicks the wrench, like, not kicks, but like he fights, he stabs him, he drops the wrench on it. So he's holding on, like
Expect no mercy.
And you get stabbed by like a half-inch. That would still hurt in the finger.
A lot.
Yeah. And then Archer gets thrown up there, and they have a little fight, but it's enough time for Alan to get back up, and
then he needs metal, so he grabs Chip Hazard,
who's wrapped in plastic.
But he's got a metal endoskeleton, and he goes,
boom. He has some one-liner about just stupid toy.
You stupid toy.
Have I got a shock for you? You stupid toy!
And then he falls down 100 feet and breaks his spine. And then the movie ends. And
spine obliterated.
He's going to get murdered because there's 100 toys.
Yeah.
And then Kirsten comes out on a lawnmower and just shreds all of the toys, destroying the $1,000 lawnmower.
Yes. And the EMP blast goes off in a very movie-like way.
It does the movie, like, blue wibble.
Yeah.
That every EMP in every movie does.
Electrical waves.
You gotta show. How do you show electricity? Well, it's blue.
Wobble.
It's blue wobble.
And then everyone...
Yeah.
And we assume the same thing happens to the Gorgonites because even Alan says like you'll also be destroyed.
Yeah, they have a one-off bit where he's like, you will also get fried, and Archer's like, go.
So basically, they have to do the red ending of Mass Effect 3.
Where everyone dies.
Which is like that dated reference.
Yeah. And then the next day, all the fried toys are on the ground. Globotechs come in to fix it. And then here comes Dennis Leary coming in, learning no lessons.
Again in his helicopter.
Learning no lessons.
Nope.
People are like, I got almost murdered. And he's like, here's a check.
He has his
check.
assistant with a check machine printing out these checks that are... one clever bit. We don't know how much the checks are for.
Yes.
I think that's very clever.
It's a very nice bit where they don't show you the amount of money, but it's just people going, oh, our house is destroyed. You couldn't possibly have enough money. Oh, he does have enough money.
I still think my favorite reaction is probably Phil Hartman's the way he does it. It's like, this is good. And gone.
Excuse me. You're not off the hook yet. There's just a little matter of the massive damage to my home and my garage and my audio-visual component system. And this is good, thanks.
Bye.
He takes it and leaves.
Just goes.
And then it all starts with the truck driver, you know.
Yeah.
And then he moves on to Phil and the parents, and then no one is mad at him.
No one's mad at him. He gets nothing, and then the two goopties that made the toys and messed up come over and is like, we're sorry, we'll take full blame for him. It's like, no, these are great. Put them in touch with our military division.
Put them in the Middle East.
We'll just ship them off to third world countries. It's like, so you learned nothing.
No one learned
You have no
anything.
repercussions.
No.
From any...
Dennis Leary still comes out on top. No one's mad at him. Everyone becomes multimillionaires.
Multimillionaires for no reason.
And then, yay! And I guess Kirsten Dunst and Alan are now boyfriend girlfriend.
They're buffcuff because she kisses him once.
Several times.
She kisses him when he rescues her because her boyfriend tried to rescue her.
That's right.
And failed miserably.
And ran away.
So she kisses him and is like, "You did it! You saved me from my Barbies."
And then she proceeds. What's funny is he didn't really. He brought Archer, so at least the other's kind of that.
Yeah.
But then, like through the rest of the movie, she's just like the one saving him. And I think it like unlocks something in her. She's like, I like this.
I like it. I like being the hero.
And so we're like, oh, it's sad because all the toys have gone. And then during the fight scene, we see that Phil Hartman's satellite dish that he was installing at the beginning of the movie gets knocked over.
It gets knocked over.
And we're cleaning up the backyard, and Alan pulls up he sees Archer's little wrist-mounted crossbow. And he's like, oh, and he lifts him, and he lifts up the disc, and there they all are, protected by the EMP by a satellite dish.
Right. He picks him up and he goes, are you there?
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you
that's
alive?
right. Are you alive?
And he says, halt, who goes there? And he's like, it's me, you dumb idiot.
It's me, look at me.
And he's like, oh, the satellite dish saved you. The thing that happens with all satellite dishes.
Yes.
That they stop EMP blasts.
Of the Gorgonites.
Man.
Greetings, I am Archer.
Your chip got fried, just like the Commandos.
The Commandos are dead. Gorgonites, we won.
We did? Well, that's a pleasant surprise.
Satellite dish must have shielded you guys. Pretty smart.
Yeah, smart. We're lucky.
They just are impervious to electrical magnetic pulses.
And then they do the thing where he's like, then they do an post an epilogue.
Oh yeah, that's right. When
where they're like
dresses as super conservative.
He dresses as super with his Kirkland shirt and his little thing and his looks dumb.
Yes.
And he puts all the Gorgonites in his dad's boat that he smashed earlier on.
Yes.
And he's like, are you sure you want to do this? It's like, you might never find Gorgon. It's like, just because you can't see something doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Which is a
line that he did earlier when he said, the wind.
There's a lot, I will say, okay.
They do a good job with callbacks.
Yes. Now that we're at the end of the movie, essentially.
Because
they send him off into the sunset and we don't know.
They put him on a boat, they go down the stream, and they're just gone. And you're like, okay, they went off to find Gorgon. They'll never find it, it's not a real place.
They will never find the literal Gorgon.
But they have munitions chips and they have like lifetime lithium ion
That's
battery
right, they will
cells.
never die.
They'll never die.
Yeah, because their batteries never die. And so, there's a lot. This is a very clean movie.
It's a very clean movie. Yeah, it wraps everything up very smoothly.
There's a few things where you're like, that wouldn't be how people would act. It's very much they did that because the movie needed them to do that.
Yes.
But on the whole, everything is wrapped up.
Yeah.
That movie, you show up in that movie. That movie takes place in 2 houses.
Yeah, 2 houses and a store.
And then everyone's done. Everyone's either dead or in a little boat, and that's it. Like, it is clean. It is tight.
They don't
callbacks. No character gets left mysteriously somewhere.
They don't do a post credits like Chip Hazard going bah thing.
Yeah.
They don't do nothing.
Nothing. No sequel baits. Nothing.
Yeah, it's just perfectly wrapped up.
It is a completely contained movie. This movie would not be made now in that same way.
No, because they would sequel bait it. Even if they never made the sequel.
They would try to do like at least 2 sequels in it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's this toy. This toy will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Right. They would have never, but they couldn't have done that. It's so nicely, it's a package.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little package that works perfectly.
And everything has a little setup. Like, every character has some type of setup and payoff. The boyfriend sets up to be the strong, cool guy. He ends up being the weak guy.
Right.
Kirsten Dunst ends up kind of not being a strong person. She ends up being a strong person. Alan ends up needing to prove that he is reliable. He ends up being the guy that's reliable. The dad needs to trust him. The dad trusts him. Phil Hartman set up to be an electrical guy. He ends up not saving the day, but he ends up solving the problem with his...
being able to help with it.
Yeah, like everyone has this, like, we do this, and now even the toy delivery guy is the reason the final fight is the vessel for that.
The vessel for that to happen because he gets kidnapped.
Phil's satellite dish. Phil's electrical usage.
Phil's big stereo system for his TV with the really cool doors that open.
Exactly. So
everything is established and set up and put there, and you're like, oh, it's neat.
Yeah.
It's all fine and dandy. You don't feel like anything is wanting.
No, everything's done. It's a clean movie.
It's impressive.
And
it doesn't even do the thing at the end of Inner Space where they were driving off like, oh, the new adventure.
Yeah, no, nothing. No, it is done.
Yeah.
It is done. And it's wild to me that, you were talking about they didn't really make toys about it, which is...
No.
It's such a weird thing.
From what I remember, there was a PS1 game for it that's not very good.
No.
It's Big Bad.
It's a Big Bad.
But it's a whole show about... There's a whole movie about toys that they never made.
Yeah.
Toy Story had toys.
Yeah, they still have toys. And so with the current era of toys, the predominant buyer and consumer of toys are people our age and up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened. I need to go check to make sure it hasn't.
Right.
But I mean, fully,
I don't remember there being any.
There's recently made gargoyle figures.
That's true. And it'd be cool to have, especially if they were like the size they were in the thing.
They would, people with excess cash and poor decision making skills.
Millennials.
Yes. Trying to escape the horrors of modern day life. In reliving their childhood, would be primed to buy these.
And this is peak for little things, because you could have the full set of the Gorgonites, and you could have the destroyed version of the one character.
That's true.
They could have 2 versions of him, the Frankenstein version and the original version, because they have both designs.
And it's not even that hard to make like moving mouths, and it could be light up, like it could be.
It's not hard to make moving mouths. Furbies had moving mouths
in
the 90s.
Like it'd be very easy to make a voice activated. There is I think for Toy Story 3, because I think I got this for my birthday once. I have a voice activated Buzz Lightyear.
Ooh.
And
does it go Buzz Lightyear to the rescue?
No, it doesn't. Sadly, it doesn't. It has 2 modes. It has toy mode and it has buzz mode.
Does it have Spanish mode?
No.
That's Toy Story 2.
No, that's Toy Story 3.
That is Toy Story 3.
That's Toy Story 3.
You're right.
No, it has toy mode and live action, like I am a person mode.
Right.
So it's totally possible to have Archer of the, and he could have like the toy version where he has like all of his pre-programmed lines.
Because it doesn't even need to be super articulated. It would just need to have a movable mouth.
Yeah, and especially now with, you can freaking slap There's got to be some way to slap not an AI in there, but like basically like it can hear your name and I can repeat the name.
Furbies did that.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
So
Again.
I'm trying to say there's a market.
There's a market. I'd love a whole set of Gorgonites. I wanted one when I was a child.
Yeah. I like the eye one.
The eye one's good.
He's cute.
I like
the rhinoceros.
The rhinoceros is good. I like Archer. I don't like the
rock guy.
The rock guy is fine.
Or the mask guy.
I don't like the mask guy because he was too zany.
Too zany. He was the only one that didn't fit. Actually, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say the eye guy is adorable. His design doesn't fit the rest of them.
No.
Actually, neither does the spinny guy too.
Neither does the spinny guy.
Because at least Rock Guy looks like he could fit in that world.
Yes.
Same with the two-legged little thing. The rhino could fit.
Yeah.
But then like the suction cup one eyeball guy looked too much like something out of Men in Black.
Yeah, and the spinny guy was too much. He kind of reminded me of. Did you ever watch Freakazoid?
Yes, yes.
He kind of reminded me of Freakazoid, the kind of design of his hair and things.
Very much so. He didn't, and he was like, "Hey, this is stand-up, blah blah blah," and like no one else talks like that. Also, you're from Gorgon.
You're from Gorgon.
Do they have stand-up
Do they have
comedy?
stand-up? They had that at the end where he's like, "Hey, where are you from?" Gorgon. Oh,
yeah. Is this a audience or an oil painting?
It's been a long time since I played a cruise. Anybody from out of town here? Where you from, sir?
Gorgon.
Oh, yeah? What exit? Hello? Is this thing on? Is this a boat or an oil painting?
Stupid.
Do they have that?
Do they have that? Do you understand this?
That doesn't make much sense.
It's not bleh.
Yeah. Little things.
Little things.
That don't really matter.
It's a design thing.
Yeah. So yeah, those...
It got pushed out in 3 months. They had no idea how to design everything.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah, they were all first drafts. But I think the stakes of this movie are very small.
It's very... So, I said it when we watched it. It's a Gremlin-style movie. Because it has the same kind of it's Joe Dante, but it has that feel where like little things are attacking people.
Mm-hmm.
But in Gremlins, a whole town gets murdered.
Yes, and people get murdered.
And people get murdered.
People are dead. No one dies in this movie.
No one dies in this movie, and it only affects about 8 people.
Yeah, very small. And they end up being
9 people because of the boyfriend.
Oh, that's right. Well, actually, didn't they say it was like 6 Gorgons and 9 people? Because there's that line.
Oh yeah, they do. They say it's 11 people, I think.
Regard estimates Gorgonite's gun strength at 16.
16? Where'd they get 16 from?
7 Gorgonites and 9 people.
Or like 11 in total.
Was that? I thought it was 9 and
I have no
50.
idea.
Because there's
both parents.
The scientists. So 1, 2. Both sets of parents.
That's 6.
So 6.
The Alan and Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten Dunst's little brother.
Yeah.
That's 9. That's 9 humans.
That's already 9. So 10 with the boyfriend.
With the boyfriend, that's 10.
So it affects 10 people.
And maybe Dennis Leary.
And the truck driver.
Oh, and the
so
truck
go
driver.
11. 11 people deal with this.
Yes. Was it 12?
Oh, Dennis Leary?
Yeah.
Sure.
Kinda, yeah.
Sure.
11, 12.
11 to 12.
And that is it. That is the extent of who was affected by this.
And it affects about a block, because it's 2 houses.
Yes. Yeah. Not even a full block. Well, no. It affects whoever that power line affected.
That's true. It does affect whoever that power line affected.
I think it'll be okay. So it's a very small movie, very contained. Not like the stakes aren't that high, and as a kid, I just really liked it because it was just boom, simple, in and out. That's the type of movie that I don't want to say very 90s, but it kind of is like that type of scope.
It's got a lot of 90s humor in it. It's got a lot of like little references to it. Also for like kids in the 90s, Toy Story came out in 95.
Yeah.
So this is like, slightly more adult Toy Story.
Yes.
Something that you already like. And you're like,
Yeah, this is definitely banking off that success of Toy Story. It's just an easy movie.
It's a very easy movie.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's not complicated. It's not too adult. It's not too kiddie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, that's a good. Joe Dante is very good at kind of holding the line between like families can enjoy it, and parents can enjoy it. Like I know it's like, oh, it's something the whole family can enjoy, but it really is.
It really is. It has that.
Interspace did that.
Interspace did that.
Gremlins did that.
Gremlins did that.
Small Soldiers did that. Like most of his movies from that time could do that.
They are approachable, so you can watch it with your kids. And
Yeah.
it's got humor that the adults will find funny, and it's got stupid little kid jokes in it that'll work well, that aren't too offensive.
And kids love little gremlin-y things,
Like
and
little gremlin-y things
and
that
toys,
move, yeah.
and people whose rooms are designed with a bunch of hanging lights
Hanging
and just like
lights,
stuff everywhere,
trash, just toys and things
Throw.
all over the place. But what
things
set
that make
design?
no sense.
Set design is my passion.
Yes.
You get out the bucket and you go.
But other than that, I think I don't think I have anything else.
I don't have anything really.
No.
I don't have any. I don't know any else backstory wise.
No, we didn't really do like any research on this one. Oh, I guess we can bookend it by this is Phil's last movie.
This is
from the
Phil's
scene.
last movie. Phil died very recently after this.
Yes, Phil Hartman died. His wife, unfortunately, had a mental episode and killed him. And
Yes.
so this, if I'm mistaken, is Phil Hartman's last movie. And the very end of the movie, there's a little blooper with Phil, and the whole crew laughs, and it just says "For Phil."
For Phil, and it's really sweet.
It's very sweet, very sad. And
Nuclear warhead? What are you talking about? Is that too much?
By Phil. I never heard you say that before.
not a bad movie to end on.
No, he's got it's quintessential Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
He's just a jerk of a neighbor.
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. Yeah, Phil will be forever missed.
Yeah.
His career made very short, unfortunately, by that whole thing. But I think this was Jingle All the Way were my first Phil movies. And then obviously like Troy McClure and all of his Simpsons work. A lot of guys. Who else? Harry Shearer, whatever his name was, is also in The Simpsons. He voiced Mr. Burns and all that. He's also in this movie.
He's all over. He's several people in The Simpsons. There's a lot of random voice actors and things. And things like Sarah Michelle Gellar at the time, I'm pretty sure was Buffy.
Yeah.
And at the time, Buffy was huge.
Huge. Yeah. Yeah, very huge.
And she's just the Barbie voice.
I'm surprised. This has a very small cast, so I'm not too surprised. But I could see Hank Azaria being in this movie too. This feels like a movie he could be in, doing either a voice or doing,
This is around the time where things were like, I could have seen Wilford Brimley being like a neighbor in this. Because he was all over the place in the 90s as like random roles.
Yeah, this is a movie where you'd go like, oh, I remember him from a vaguely similar character from another movie.
Yeah.
Like this is the era of like the mom character. Like, oh, you play the mom in this. You're the mom actor.
You're the mom in every movie that that came out.
You're the truck driver actor. You're the dad actor. You're the neighbor actor. Like this is one of those movies that would have that character that you would recognize from everything else, playing the same role.
They're the same role in every movie. It's the connected universe where they're the same person.
It's all one big neighborhood, all affected by the one power pole. But obviously, it's a recommendation.
Absolutely a recommendation.
I don't know how well it'd go. I don't know what kids like.
I don't know what kids
I don't think it's
like.
fast enough for kids. Like, I don't think it's...
It doesn't have enough punch, I think, because it's slow.
Yeah.
It's a slow build, because it's a 2-hour movie.
Yeah, no, it's like an hour 50.
Yeah.
Basically, it's 2 hours.
So it's got a full-fledged, full thing plot. So it's kind of slow for that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's satisfying.
It's a well-written, slow build, well-rounded characters. Kids would hate it.
Probably.
This felt like... This was a movie that I would put on like a Saturday. Like, you don't really have anything to do.
Yeah, you just have it as a watch.
You just put it on, you enjoy it. It takes up a chunk of time.
I definitely watched Small Soldiers at home when I was a kid more. Because I watched Interspace on like road trips.
Oh, yeah.
Because Interspace has a lot of like... things all over
octane,
it.
Yeah.
Whereas this has those, but they're like late.
Yeah.
Late in the movie or the funny hoo-ha scenes.
Yeah. It's not a very funny movie. It's enjoyable.
Yeah.
It's not like hoo-ha, hee-hee-hee, hoo-hoo funny.
But it's just kind of satisfying. It's like eating a bag of chips.
Is it like eating a bag of chips?
No. It's not at all.
No.
It's a movie.
It is a movie, exactly.
But it's satisfying. It's not like having candy. It's like eating like a small meal.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a comfortable. You're not going like, ooh, fun. This is nice. You're eating a nice meal. It's comfortable. It's what you expect.
Yeah, I can see that. I like that. So if you're hungry, go watch Small Souls.
If you're hungry for microplastics,
yeah, go eat some Gorgon.